The Christian Men's Fellowship of the Diocese of Abuja Anglican Communion has held a second edition of their convention, having thought it expedient following the efforts of His Grace Most Reverend Dr. Henry Ndukoba to create a strong Christian Men's Fellowship in the diocese. The theme for the conference says impacted and motivated for overflowing growth. The three-day event started with an opening service on Friday, 10th June. On the second day, the men tarried on different sessions of study and discussions, including Bible study, all geared towards planting the seed of spiritual growth and reawakening the love and crave for spiritual things in men. The men were also taken through seminar of some health challenges common to the male gender. The final day was a Thanksgiving service.
So lack of this is one of the reasons why the growth rate of the church is very small.
So there are many things that have pulled down the men, but it still boils down to that point, lack of commitment.
Thank you, sir.
If the women say they have meeting, you will see the that's why sharing the meeting. But in the aspect of men, it is only left in the hands of the chairman of the
One of us as men, what we experience individually that we do in our various homes personally must be translated into the larger church congregation.
The conference was attended by all and sundry, most notably the Primate of all Nigeria, Most Reverend Dr. Henry Ndukoba, who spoke extensively on fatherly roles in the family, especially to their children. Also charging the men was guest speaker, the Right Reverend Foreman Nedison, Bishop of Jalingo, who spoke on the need for the men to be spiritually alert.
When you have sown the word of God as a priest of your household, when you have taught them and you have lived by that the same principle, when you have done it together, even if that boy rebels and goes out, like the father, expect him to come back, because that is a covenant child. You have sown seed into him, you have sown into those children, and surely they will come to their senses. Be on your knees. Be a praying father. Be one who pours the candle upon the altar of the family. That child will surely come back.
So prayer is the secret of building your spiritual intensity. You can't seek God in prayer and not carry the glory of God. You can't seek God in prayer and not grow spiritually. I pray that grace to pray will rest upon somebody here.
On the convention theme and experience, the president of the Christian Men's Fellowship Diocese of Abuja and others have this to say.
And the theme is to re-energize the men who are seemingly as slumber in what goes on both in the diocese and in their individual lives. With the presence of the primates of all Nigeria and the bishop, the invited guests from Jalingo, Bishop of Jalingo, they've been able to energize the men, to bring them up to reality, to what they're supposed to be doing on their individual lives and corporate lives, spiritually, mentally, and otherwise.
The men of the diocese were like a drained battle after the last convention. So the revival, I call it a revival, not even a convention. We are all recharged. I'm going to suggest that we should not only do it for delegates, we should take these things to every church, because the recharging is heavy, and I bless God for that. And for our president, Sir Chukwudi, he has tried, he has made effort in a difficult period.
It's been a wake-up call. The men have been reawoken from their slumber. We're ready to take the charge. Evangelism, we are on fire for the Lord. So we are happy this convention came at the time it did. The growth of men is important in moving the gospel forward, because men are supposed to be in charge. Men are heads of home. God has given us a pride of place in our homes and in his church.
This is the second convention. The arrangement, the theme, the involvement shows that Abuja Diocese is going somewhere. We are highly impressed with the local organizing committee, with the church itself that hosted, and you can see everybody is blooming, and it is a well-articulated program. There is no visitor that has come here that did not put thumbs up for Abuja Diocese. And I want to say that come next year is going to be much better, by God's grace.